Imagine, what if you bumped into a time traveler on your morning walk? Now that's a thought, isn't it? Time travel, a concept that has fascinated humanity for as long as we can remember. It's a theme that has permeated our literature, our films, and our scientific discourse. Consider the theories that swirl around the possibility of time travel. From Einstein's theory of relativity, suggesting the potential for bending time with speed and gravity, to quantum physics and its mind-bending propositions about the nature of time and reality. Then, there's the perplexing paradoxes that time travel could create. If you traveled back in time and changed something, would it alter the present? Or would it create a new parallel timeline? And let's not forget the ethical dilemmas it presents. Would it be right to change the past, even if it could better the future? But what if it was more than just a theoretical concept? What if you actually met a time traveler? So, you're walking down the street, and you meet this stranger. They tell you they're a time traveler. What do? There's a good chance your first reaction might be skepticism. After all, time travel is a concept that, as far as we know, only exists in the realm of science fiction and fantasy. You might laugh it off, dismissing it as a joke or a trick, but then, there's a part of you that might feel a sense of unease. This could be fear creeping in. The notion of time travel, if true, disrupts our understanding of reality. It stirs up questions about the nature of existence, about fate and free will. It's a concept so enormous and unfathomable that it may instill a sense of dread. Yet despite the skepticism and fear, there might also be a spark of curiosity. What if against all odds this stranger is telling the truth? What if they really have traveled through time? The possibility, however remote, is tantalizing. It's a door to a new understanding, a new perspective on the universe and our place in it. So you might find yourself caught between disbelief and intrigue, between fear of the unknown and the thrill of discovery. And even though your rational mind tells you it's impossible, you can't help but wonder, but what if they could prove it to you? What if they had undeniable proof? They show you a gadget, something straight out of a sci-fi movie. They predict something that happens in the next minute. Is that proof enough? Let's ponder on this. What would qualify as proof of time travel? A futuristic gadget? A correct prediction of an upcoming event? These could indeed be compelling, but also potentially deceptive. There lies the possibility of trickery, illusion, or even advanced technology that we mistake for time travel. Consider this: an illusionist pulls off a trick that leaves you baffled. Is it magic or a cleverly orchestrated illusion? The same could be said of our supposed time traveler. What we perceive as time travel might be an elaborate trick, a sleight of hand designed to convince us of something extraordinary. Then there's the issue of advanced technology. In the past century alone, we've seen tremendous leaps in technological advancements. Imagine someone from the early 20th century encountering a smartphone. They'd likely think it's a magic device, wouldn't they? So, could it be that our time traveler is simply a bearer of advanced technology beyond our current understanding? We must tread carefully, critically examining any alleged evidence of time travel. We must question, probe, and seek to understand the intricacies of what we're being presented with. We can't afford to take things at face value in the realm of the extraordinary. So you're convinced? You've met a time traveler, now what? What questions would you ask them? What could their existence mean for our understanding of the universe? Let's imagine, for a moment, you find yourself face to face with a verifiable time traveler. What would you want to know? Perhaps you'd ask about future technologies, or the fate of our planet. Maybe you'd desire knowledge about historical mysteries, or even a little heads up about next week's lottery numbers. But as intriguing as these questions are, they pale in comparison to the profound implications that the existence of a time traveler could have on our understanding of the universe. You see, time travel is a concept that challenges the very foundations of physics as we know it. If time travel were possible, it would mean that our understanding of time and space is fundamentally flawed or incomplete. Consider this. Einstein's theory of relativity tells us that space and time are intertwined into a four-dimensional fabric known as space-time. Distortions in this fabric caused by mass and energy create what we perceive as gravity. Now, if time travel were real, it would imply that this space-time fabric could be manipulated, folded, or even punctured to create shortcuts through time. This would not only revolutionize our understanding of physics, but could also open the door to technologies beyond our wildest dreams. On a broader scale, the existence of a time traveler could have profound implications on our understanding of history and the future. History, as we know it, could be subject to change. Events we consider set in stone could become fluid, alterable. And the future? Well, the future could become as known and as tangible as the past. But there's a catch. With the power to change the past and the future comes great responsibility. Would we use this power for the greater good or risk creating a dystopian future through our actions? These are questions we must ponder. Meeting a time traveler could change everything, couldn't it? But would it change you? How would knowing time travel is possible impact your life? Would you live differently, knowing the future could be known? Imagine waking up one day to find that time travel is no longer a concept confined to the realms of science fiction, but a reality. Suddenly the future and the past aren't so distant anymore. Would that change how you view your life, your decisions, your very existence? It's a mind-bending proposition. Time travel could shatter our understanding of linearity and causality. If we could see our future selves, would we still make the same choices? Or would we try to alter our paths, seeking to avoid mistakes before they happen? It's a philosophical conundrum, an existential puzzle. The ability to time travel could potentially give us unprecedented control over our destinies. Yet it also raises questions about predestination and free will. The concept of time travel is fascinating, isn't it? But until we meet a time traveler, it remains just that, a concept.
Don't forget to like, subscribe and share this video. That's all for Nifty Narrations.